to get into a conversation, of course. You know that a community-focused segment, we're basically looking at all manner of different challenges throughout various communities and having conversations about them to address these challenges. Now, one of the things that has sort of bothered us, you know, as a people, has been the issue of sanitation. And the Operation Clean Your Frontage is one of the, you know, efforts that has been initiated to try and make sure that at least if everybody where you live, your front is taken care of by you, then, you know, it means that largely many of the residential spaces, or at least those spaces, will be clean. Well, there's a conference that's coming up. It's a Presiding Members Conference and Training, and it's going to be taking place very shortly. I've been joined today on the set by Honorable Joseph Cotto, who is a presiding member with the TMA. He's also a regional dean, and as well as Honorable Alfred Asiedweje, presiding member with the AMA. All right, so gentlemen, honorables, you're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, so try and give us an understanding for those who don't know how the district assembly setup works. Who is a presiding member? You are presiding members.
Yeah.
So when you say presiding member, what does that mean?
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me welcome your viewers to this very important program. When we say a presiding member, it is somebody who presides over a meeting.
Okay.
And when you come to the district assembly setup, we have the assembly members and we have the various heads of departments. And it's the presiding member who presides over the meeting of the assembly. So the presiding member is equal to the Speaker of Parliament. When the Parliament,
the assembly is,
yes,
okay.
When Parliament sits, it's the Speaker that controls
Presides,
the affairs
proceedings.
and
Okay.
presides. When the assembly also sits, is the presiding member
Okay.
who control
Okay.
the General Assembly.
Okay.
So the presiding member play that role in terms of the district assembly when there is a General Assembly meeting. He sits to preside over all meetings of the General Assembly.
Okay, fantastic. So talk to us about why this decision was made for the conference to take place to discuss the Operation Clean Your Frontage.
Okay. The Operation Clean Your Frontage is a very good initiative pushed by the regional minister, Honorable Henry Korte, who we are going to celebrate tomorrow at the conference.
Okay.
Honorable Regional Minister took office and invited all the assembly members in Greater Accra, 629 assembly members, to a program and sell the idea to all of us that we need to bring certain things that will let our city be clean. And we also bought into the idea. And we went to the various assemblies in the Greater Accra, the 29 Metropolitan Municipal and District Assembly. We went into it and come out with a bylaw. That is the Operation Clean Your Frontage.
Okay.
So the bylaw has been gazetted.
Okay.
And we are calling the conference one because we need to share ideas among the presiding members within the region, best practices, and ensure that the actualization of the Operation Clean Your Frontage manifest.
Okay.
The minister have done his part. It is up to us, the various assemblies, to ensure that whatever we have agreed upon and it's gazetted, it is implemented.
Okay.
Minister have ensured that there is this city response team that are various areas of the district assembly. It is the work of the environmental health department or the unit of the various assemblies to ensure that this law that has been passed is fully implemented.
Okay.
So we are going to share ideas, make sure that our quest to improve public health the environmental health department is seriously on board, implement the law and ensure that people clean their frontage, clear it, and get refuse taken off. The environmental health department is like the former in Samansama that we know. So they must town council. Yes.
Or say Tankasi.
So we must empower them. We must resource them to be able to work effectively, so that the operation Clean Your Frontage is materialized within the region, which we can replicate it in other regions to make it work for our country. So the environmental health department has to ensure that this thing that we have passed does not go back. We are, as PMs who are the pillars of the assembly, we are meeting to ensure that the various units of the department come together and ensure that this job is done. The Operation Clean Your Frontage, the regional minister took time, ensure that it is done. Some have been done in Accra, some have been done in Tema, and now we need to ensure that the department that is responsible for its implementation is working. And we will need to also resource that department to be able to get it done in full days.
Let me ask you, Alfred. I'm going to put you on the spot. Which is the cleanest part of the region?
For this opportunity, my greetings to my electorate at Albino electoral area. I'm also the assembly member there. But before I answer that question, just to add a little to the presiding member, as he rightly said, the presiding member is the miniature of the Speaker of Parliament, as he rightly said. And for you to be a presiding member, you need 2/3 of vote from your assembly members.
I see.
So the assembly members will vote for a leader, just as it's been done. But when you come to that assembly, you need 2/3 of the members of the assembly for you to be voted for. And the tenure of office is every 2 years. You can contest as many times as you want, so far as you are an assembly member. So I just want to just add a little to what they rightly said. So the question is, which part is the cleanest
of the whole region?
Of the whole region.
Since we are all going to meet and going to have conversations, I am thinking that sometimes, you know, when there's a bit of a contest between, you know, the different, everybody wants to come back and say, have you seen? Last year, this is how it was. This year, mine is the cleanest.
Okay, so on that question, it will be unfair to say that this place is the cleanest or not, or that. But no, hold on. Let me give you a typical example. Let's look at the CBD, the Central Business District of Accra. That is within AMA. You know, AMA used to be very, very big. Okay, right now we have just 3 sub-metros. That makes about 3 constituencies. That is the Okankwe South, Abelikuma South, and the Ashedu Keteke. Okay, that is to where we still have the CBD, the Central Business District. Look at the influx of people that coming in. Definitely, the way that will be generated within the CBD will much more than maybe Ayawaso, West Wagon, the East Lagos, and so on. So definitely, that is where the concentration of.
So it's not a fair comparison.
It's not a. That is what it's not a fair comparison, because all those at maybe the East Lagos, they all come to the CBD to do their. So definitely, the waste or the sanitation.
I mean, even here in Okaikwe North, where we are, I mean, it's you know, you can see people are living and creating, people are creating their rubbish in their homes. So it's not really out on the streets as much.
And also look at where we have most of the slums. Most of the slums are within this CBD that I'm talking about. The Aveno, the Agbogbloinshi, you can just imagine all those. So definitely, if you are going to do that comparison, we are going to be unfair. What we need to ensure is that, one, we need to get all the facilities or whatever we need to make sure that waste is being collected on daily basis.
Okay.
The last time I was telling somebody, if you want to see the work that this CBD or the AMA is doing, just drive through the Central Business District around 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, PM, or yes, around that time.
Yeah.
You see the waste that has been, created or generated around that time. So if it's not, waste is not being collected within just 2 days in the CBD, trust me, there will be an outbreak of cholera. So that is what I would say to that effect.
Yeah. Okay. So when is the yes? Go on.
To add to what my colleague said, before the 6th March, the regional minister drove all the Metropolitan Municipal Industrial Assembly to Tema.
Okay.
Because the 6th March was held in Tema Sports Stadium. That's the regional one. And there was a 3-day cleanup exercise done in Tema before the 6th March. So at the conference, we are like your question you asked. I want to deviate from my brother's point a bit that Tema, as we speak, is the cleanest city. Just before the 6th March, Tema was clean. Within 3 days, the whole Tema was clean. So all the forces came there with all the machines, the resources, everything. So Tema was clean. So before this conference, Tema is the cleanest city that we can see, that we can point to, and look at that one.
Because there was a concerted effort at the point.
Yes, okay. So that we can do same in other areas in the district. So as we speak, Tema is the cleanest city.
Okay. So
Tema is the cleanest.
So that becomes your benchmark.
Yes.
Now.
So as he said, it's the cleanest city before the 6th March. So the question is the sustainability of it. That is why we have the Operation Clean Your Frontage. Okay. So because it's not just a matter of waste is being generated each and every day. It is we humans that generate this waste. So it's not just a matter of just an event. We'll just come and do the cleanup. Those who living within that particular zone, are we going to what? Sustain that cleanliness. And that is why we have this Operation Clean Your Frontage, and also the punitive measures if you don't clean your frontage, what needs to be done to you.
For me, I think that the question I would want to ask now is that how serious are we about punishing people for going against the bylaws that you've created? Because for me, I realize that a lot of the challenges, come from the fact that we either don't punish when we should, or we are very lenient with our punishments. When it comes to it, almost as if, oh, he's my friend, so it's because I know him. You cry, you should have tried. You shouldn't have done that, because the way it's like because we know the person, or we are somehow we are not able to come hard, crack the whip, because and when you do that, what then happens is that it sends a message to other people that even though the laws are there, we know, but if it's inconvenient, I won't follow the regulation. I don't know what you think about it.
See, when you visit the various assemblies, you know what is happening within the region. Okay. The environmental team, they go around and they take people to court. Okay. Of not doing the cleaning or not doing one way or the other. This is a point that we need to collaborate with all the security agencies. We have the city response team that move with the environmental staff around. But we need the collaboration that the security agencies, when the people are taken to court and they are being prosecuted, they are being doing one way or the other, the security agencies will also collaborate and ensure that what we want to get to the bottom, we are able to do that. Because when you visit the various courts, you know that people are taking there, and it is working per the law that we pass. You can be in prison for about 3 months when you don't clean your house.
I see.
And you don't clean it well. When you are taken, you can go to prison for 3 months.
Okay.
All those things are there. But like you said, this one is my sister, is my friend.
Yeah.
So that is why
I know a certain big man, make a phone call.
those things. But it is the job of the environmental people to ensure that whatever we have passed is implemented.
Yeah.
So we need to resource them to be able to do it and not look back and say, this is my friend, this is my pastor, this is those things. But they are working. But we need to work more.
Okay.
We need to work
When
more.
is the conference happening?
We need to report today. We are reporting today at the
Okay.
Institute of Local Government Study. The conference actually is starting tomorrow.
Okay.
And we are having all the 29 presiding members in the region present.
Okay.
And other ministers of state to also join us.
Okay.
And a communique will come out of the conference to ensure that the Metropolitan Municipal Energy Assembly within the region conform to the standard that we have set for ourselves.
Beautiful. Okay, any final thoughts, final words you want to share with us before you
my final word will go to, as it is in response to the question you asked earlier on, to commend the regional minister. As you know, you can never prepare an omelette without breaking an egg. and he set an example within his constituency during the Operation Clean Your Frontage. That's house closer to his constituency, where the person has even put up the building is not the best. And he set an example by even demolishing that particular site. And this is where I want to use this opportunity to, I won't say to advise our politicians, our chiefs, and our big men. We are building Ghana. What is wrong is wrong.
Okay.
What is wrong is wrong.
Yeah.
So we've gone past the stage that when somebody, for one reason or the other, flout the lay down procedure, then this person will come and beg. And no, we've gone past that stage now. What is wrong, as I said, is wrong. So let's all come together to support the Operation Clean Your Frontage. As we can see in Ghana, for many years, there hasn't been any outbreak of cholera. And it is due to the reason why we are all doing our best to keep our environment clean. So this is to all of us. Let's build up a better Ghana. At the end of the day, this is the only Ghana that we have. Thank you very much.
All right. Any final thoughts, final words?
Yeah, like I said, we are going to celebrate the regional minister, Honorable Henry Kote, at our conference tomorrow. Okay. So we take this opportunity to also invite all Metropolitan Municipal District Chief Executive to also pass by and see the presiding members celebrating the regional minister of our time. And we are going to do it big.
Okay.
And ensure that whatever the dream he has brought, we are holding on to it and making sure it works perfectly.
All right, fantastic. Thank you very much to you, Honorable Joseph Koto and Honorable Alfred Asidue. The Honorable Joseph Koto is the TMA presiding member. He's also regional and national dean of presiding members. And Honorable Alfred Asidue is an AMA presiding member and the secretary of the Greater Accra Presiding Members Association.